So here are some of the signs that you might be a highly sensitive person, an HSP. I'm gonna just say whatever comes to mind. There's no specific order. Hopefully you catch what you need. But the point of the video is really to bring awareness to HSP, and also if you are wondering why you are the way you are, then this video might help you. As soon as you're gonna hear me talking, you will know exactly what I'm talking about if you are a highly sensitive person, and you'll simply know. There's no need to go see a doctor. There's no diagnosis needed. There is no checklist. Like, you will just feel it, you will just know. So trust your intuition, and hopefully it will be helpful. And if you also are an HSP, please go in the comment and add as well what are the signs that you have found for yourself. So number one is you cry very easily. And it's not only tears of sadness, like I cry all the time. It's just my eyes are teary. And it's oftentimes when you have very strong emotions around you. So I can cry for someone winning a prize on TV, and I can cry at a birthday party that is not even of anyone that I know, and there's nothing to do about it. And oftentimes you feel actually very embarrassed about it because it doesn't always relate to you, but it touches you because your nervous system is so alert. So that's one of the signs. Another sign is that you're going to be very sensitive to noise, to light, to scent. Like, all your senses are hyper alert. Some lights might feel very, very bright, which might be very disturbing to your nervous system, not allowing you to, concentrate properly, giving you headache. So you might really prefer to be in a more dim environment. A sense of smell as well can be triggering. So like, if you can't handle strong scents, that's probably because, again, your nervous system is so heightened that it's amplified for you. So I'm actually not wearing any fragrances ever, and I used to, but I realized I just can't handle it. It just really disturbs me. Like, I can't, again, focus, concentrate. It's too powerful for me. Sounds as well are much louder for me, I guess, than other people. Although everybody is, affected by loud sounds when they are tired. It's annoying for anyone. But for highly sensitive people, it's just like, in general, we don't like loud sound, like anything like people talking loudly, loud music, like all of this. It's just like, it can be only in a small dosage. Like, you can definitely not work with loud music around you, and you can't concentrate. It's triggering, and it's just too loud for your own metabolism, I guess. I don't know. For sure, if you're highly sensitive people, you've been told that you were too sensitive, that you take things too personally, that you get triggered by nothing, that you need to toughen up. You are oftentimes labeled as introvert or too shy. All of this stuff are things that you for sure would have heard in your life if you are a highly sensitive person. There's a lot of labels that are placed on you because of the way that you naturally are, because highly sensitivity is not a personality trait. It's actually just the way your body is wired. So it's a physiological trait. There's nothing you can do about it. You are born with it. And people are very quick to put label on you. Because of your highly sensitivity, you really have a tendency to analyze everything around you, catch on all the little signs, tone of voice, energy, all of this stuff. You are collecting a lot of data. You're gathering a lot of information constantly because your nervous system is so alert to everything. So you might see things that people don't, and those are little details here and there. You just catch on everything. And because of that, it actually can be very exhausting and overwhelming. And therefore, that's why you need so much time by yourself, alone, at home, because you need to quiet your mind, you need to quiet everything, withdraw, recharge. And that is why you can be labeled as introvert, or as a loner, or all of this stuff. But for you, it's like, you just have to have that time by yourself. It's vital. You cannot function without it. So I oftentimes say, like, I need to hear myself think, because there is so much noise and signals and light and everything when I go out. I have to work extra hard in my body, in my mind, and I just can't hear myself think because there's all of these other things around me that are catching my attention. So I need to go home and I need to be quiet so I can just really hear my thoughts, and I can make sense of everything, and I can organize things in my mind, I guess. And that is very normal trait of a highly sensitive person. And oftentimes, and many times actually, I used to put myself down thinking that, why am I like this? It's not normal. Like, why am I exhausted from going out? Like, why do I don't feel the need to be around people all the time? Like all of this stuff. But it's just how I am, And so there's no point to put yourself down for just the way that you are. Why? Better to accept it, to embrace it, to understand it, and make the most of it. Highly sensitive people are oftentimes labeled, but just be careful about that you don't become those labels. No, you are not shy. You just need a bit more time to feel comfortable around people, because you can kind of read people in a way, like their energy, their mood, all of this stuff, and you just need some time to observe all of those signals and decide, am I safe here, am I not safe here, am I comfortable, is this somebody that is going to be a person I want in my life or not? And that takes time, and I think it is nothing wrong about it. In fact, I think it's great that you are able to kind of protect yourself that way. So you're not shy, it just takes you a bit more time and you're a bit more cautious. So other label, like you are too sensitive, yes, of course, you are very sensitive. You're not too sensitive. You have a great nervous system that is also very, very helpful to you. And you are going to tap into that and make that your strength. You take everything so personally, anything just triggers you and you can switch your mood. Yeah, because again, your nervous system is so alert. So for you, things that people are brushing under the rug, you catching on to those little details because you actually think they are bigger than just little things, and that to you they matter. And that's the way it is. It's not about just being like, I'm highly sensitive and this is how I am. And no, it's just really about understanding all those little things and then just make the most of it. Another sign that touches a lot of highly sensitive people is empathy. Oftentimes, highly sensitive people are very empathic people because you really are able to read mood and energy as soon as you meet someone or enter a room, because again, you're catching on all those little signals, and that is giving you a picture of how the air feel like. You really can put yourself in other people's shoes, and empathy is beautiful. Empathy is love. Empathy is everything, being able to feel how somebody else is feeling. But you also have to be careful as a highly sensitive people, because sometimes you might have a hard time to dissociate, your emotions to somebody else's emotions. So for example, if your mom growing up was, always, sad, you might take on that sadness with you, thinking that it's also your emotion, but it's actually just your mom's emotion. It's not yours. You don't have to carry it. And so you really have to dissociate, I think, in my opinion, what belongs to you and what doesn't belong to you. So empathy is great, but just remember to not take on somebody else's emotions for the long run. Empathy sometimes can also be challenging because HSP might have a hard time with conflict, and oftentimes it could be because they are more scared of how the other people is going to feel. Like they don't want to go to that conflict space because they know it's going to be extra hard, because they have to deal with their own emotion but also somebody else's emotion, and to see somebody else sad, angry, all of those stuff, it's really, really difficult for HSP. So it's just too overwhelming, and it might take us a long time to recover from it and to regulate our nervous system as well. So conflicts are just really, really hard to navigate. It's important, but it's also super, super hard. So those are some of the signs. I'm sure there's many more. This is what I could think about today. But what I would love is if you feel like you related to this video, if you feel like you might be a highly sensitive person, please go in the comment and let me know, what signs did I miss. What do you see in your highly sensitivity? What do you recognize? What are the triggers? And also remember that this nervous system of yours is a strength. Okay, there's nothing to be ashamed about. You're not a victim of your body, your physiology. It's a beautiful thing to be sensitive and to feel everything so deeply. It is hard to navigate in this world because it is not a world that is built by highly sensitive people. And so it might seem very rough at times, but highly sensitive people are 20% of the global population, so it's a huge number of people. So there's a lot of people that are like you, and there's a lot of things that we can do in this space and learn more about this trait, so we can really tap more into it. I think it's beautiful to to feel, because you allow us to connect, you allow us to create, you allow us to catch on things that are just the little things in life that are so beautiful. I mean, there's so many amazing reasons why I love being an HSP, and that is a video I'm gonna make as well. Actually, why not? But I hope you enjoy this video, and don't hesitate to reach out and share your thoughts as well.